Hello, good morning. This video is concerning guardianship. I am not showing my face right now, but there's a serious issue going on. My son has a diagnosis of autism, and for some reason, co-guardianship has been granted. I was coerced into it, being told that it was so that it can offer assistance to the family in mediating through the system. But to my surprise, it seems to be otherwise. That was an issue that he had where he complained of the school he was attending and asking him to remove his clothes. They claim that his clothing were dirty, and the guy said he went on to tell him, "Hey, you need me to wash your clothes for you?" I did not know that there was something they do within the school, that they walk up to students and say, "Hey, you want me to wash your clothes?" So my son was asked to remove his clothing because they claimed that his clothes were a bit dirty, which he did not leave with dirty clothes on or filthy clothes. But they claim that was their justification in asking him to remove his clothing and giving him a different pair of clothing and washing his clothing at the school. During this time, there's educational time being missed because their concern was washing his clothes without notifying the guardian nor the parent or legal guardian, which they understand that I am. So when I addressed this after I was informed, that was immediate defense instead of someone explaining that this is a procedure that we do. They explained later on after the co-guardian was established and put in place. But for me, the legal and parental guardian, I was ignored and brushed off. When this co-guardian came into place and I explained to him the issue that needed to be addressed, they scheduled a meeting and we all went virtual and discussed the issue. But they discussed the issue on the side and muted the issue and made it seem as though the issue was about an IEP. So when it was brought up, they went, I didn't bring it up. They brought up the issue to co-guardian and immediately they got defensive. They questioned my son as to what's happened. He explained what happened. The co-guardian said that there's no evidence and no proof that these things occurred. As my son was testifying about what happened and what made him feel uncomfortable. So it was brushed off. I was told to just drop the issue and send him back to the school. The school acknowledged that they did not contact me, that this is just a procedure. They took it upon themselves, that they also feel they were helping me by doing this. They went on to allege that he always comes to school dirty and told me not to get offended, but they got very offended, saying that I accused them or alleging that they did something to my son. My son is 19 years of age. He said he told them no, and they insisted that he remove his clothing and change. My question is, the legal guardian keeps insisting that I leave that issue alone after stating that he would have operated differently had it been his own child. He also said that The thing is to address the missed days, because when my son refused to go back to the school, his issue at 19 was that will be a problem for us, is that he's not attending school,
Some
specifically
system
that one.
functions may not work from storage space running out by Android
So,
system.
He
Some
wants
system
him
functions may not work from storage space running out by Android
specifically
system.
to go back to that specific school, claiming that so the situation can be rectified. So I'm just asking, what are you all views on that? Because the school is undermining my authority, and now they're not speaking to me anymore. They are only conducting things with the co-guardian. My son lives with me on a full-time basis, has never really met the co-guardian, and has no relationship established with him. Along with that, after these complaints were put in, there was a complaint to APS being filed on my behalf through the doctor's office and via one from me. After they started their investigation of the school and contacted the co-guardian, other forms that I assume are retaliation started happening, meaning that they called a CRT team for behavioral help, claiming that they're sent to pick my son up for behavioral issues, yet he is not having any behavioral issues, and there is no reason for them to